So friends, we're going to walk in this cemetery. This is Tupelo Memorial Park. We got something we're going to look for in here. I don't know if we're going to find anything, but we're sure going to look. Stay tuned. We got way more than we bargained for right here on this day. We pulled in, started looking around at Orville Bean's grave. I was searching around. We were trying to figure out, I got a tip that it was possible that Jesse Garon may be buried here rather than the other cemetery. So I'm out looking and investigating. This gentleman walks up just to see if we need any help. He's basically lived down the road from here his whole life. We get to talking and we start talking about Elvis, and he brings up a book. And just keep in mind, the audio is not really good in this part of the segment, simply because I was not really filming. I had no idea he was going to bring up anything about a book or anything like that. So once I started hearing it, I was like, hey, wait a minute. I picked the camera up and the audio gets better. So just stick with it. It will get better. But wow, this is a find of a lifetime, friends. Just another big piece of the Elvis puzzle. All right, so it is, when you come in, there's an entrance there, and there's an entrance here by the ball field. And it is about 13 rows up, and it is right here, Orville Bean. So my sources tell me that, and you can see he died in 1958. Agnes died in 1986. And it says, great loves live on. Orville was Vernon's boss at the time that the twins were born. So I am told that the grave could be here. And you notice there's no grave here. There's no markers here, so there's no extra graves, and there's no markers here. Now they say that the grave would be marked by a brick. Of course, a brick 84 years ago. I don't see anything. Let's see if there's anything else in this row. I don't see anything else in this row, but it's possible that Jesse, I've been told by insiders that Jesse would be buried by Orville Bean. There's a grave spot here, there's one here, there's one there, there's one there. So we're still digging into it, friends, but this is step one. I don't see a brick. Do you see a brick, Trey?
I don't see a brick.
Okay. So 64 years ago, if they placed a brick, then who knows?
And you hear about a baseball field.
Yeah, it's easy to find. The baseball field's literally right there. And you can see he's here. And he's about 13 rows from the end down there. And he's also got an unusual flower vase because it's in front of the grave marker instead of behind the grave marker. And this is section, it says section R here. Now in the Find the Grave, it says section B, but I don't know what they're basing that off of. The letters, the way this thing is laid out is bizarre.
I wonder what B318 is.
Yeah, and maybe that's what they're calling section B, because there's a marker here. Now it depends on which marker you go by. See, if you go by this marker, this is B428, and then it says E or R over there. So this is section B based off of these markers, which is the originals, I would think.
And he said it was marked by a brick.
Yeah, but I don't see a brick, but it's also a lot of leaves here. So we're going to look closer. But basically what they were saying is that Orville Bean owned these grave plots and gave one of them to Vernon for Jesse. Orville S. Bean, born 1887, died 1958.
And the government put that right. And
Yeah.
they didn't give much for it, something like $18,000.
Yeah.
And all, you know. I was,
And they should have moved those graves, but they
Well-
probably just plowed them
I was trying to find if any of the property had mentioned anything about a grave being on it
Yeah,
or a cemetery being on it,
yeah.
and they're not.
Wow.
I know one of the families was Bowditch, and then the Jones that lived all this up in here.
It's just gone.
So I asked, I'm talking about some of this back in the 1700s, so I went on Pontotoc because then this would have been Pontotoc County.
Yeah.
Say Lee County, I say 1866. And I went through all of their cemeteries and where all they are, and there's nothing mentioned about even anything about that cemetery. But it was old, like I say, when they started the growth and all that, they just took the top of the hill off. It's parking lot now, so.
You're parking on your body.
Well, I was,
Yeah.
well, they're not there. I mean, they just, I'm looking at 5 feet that they took off.
Yeah.
Get in, this is one way and get a pull on the railroad track and see if I can see any
You need to do
Evidence.
investigation like we.
Yeah.
Is that what?
markers and all.
Well, the guy, they were saying that this was some kind of thing, but it was marked by a brick or something. But
Yeah.
it's 80-something years ago. So
Yeah, I don't know when the cemetery was actually, there's a record of it. I got a record of it.
like he died in the 50s.
See, part of this, a lot of people don't know it. As a matter of fact, this over here across the street and all that up in there was supposed to be part of the cemetery.
Really?
Yeah, but it swapped hands.
Uh-huh.
City needed it.
They do about what they want to. But this is Orville Bean. This is Vernon's boss in 1935. And so what we're thinking is possibly he donated one of his plots.
Well, I was talking to, the girl that takes care of the cemetery. Overlooks it. And I was asking her about that back section back there. I said, is it full? She said, right now it's full. I said, but you've got a lot of open spots. She said, what it is, those people have moved away that had those plots. They can't find them. That's probably what.
Yeah, see, these were open.
That's probably what it is. Did you look? Did you look on that website? Something grave.
Yeah, find a grave.
Find a grave?
Yeah.
Does it show?
Yeah.
Something they will not give me a price on it of what it's worth. They said just whatever. And I said, but it's I was in it was the 5th grade. I was at Milan, and they were fixing to throw the books away. And this Wade Webb King was a teacher. She stood right there and said, "There is a book in here that Elvis used when he was going to school at Milan."
Yeah.
Well, we didn't know Elvis. Had no earthly idea who Elvis was. And she gave them out. And I thumbed through it and I looked on the back page and it's got on there, sold to Elvis Presley. So I authenticated the signature with the museum. The lady let me in out there.
So you want to sell it?
I could.
I have people. Yeah, we've got friends that broker.
I've had it since 1950. Well, when I was in the 5th grade, yeah.
And we'd love to see it.
The book cards, I got it on
The library cards, you mean?
the library cards. I know years ago they sold for $4,000 a piece.
Oh, yeah.
But like I say, I've got
So you have a book
I
that
have.
you bought, that Elvis bought at, it says he bought it at Milan.
It says sold to.
Okay.
Now, a lot of times the books weren't actually sold. They just, the last person that had it
Right. But you have that book.
I have that
And you're
book.
interested in selling it.
I will sell it.
Okay. Do you remember what the name of the book is?
It's a history book,
Really?
old world history or something like that.
Okay. When we get done, I'm gonna get your phone number, and we'll get you to somebody that can help you with that.
Well,
That sound good?
if I can walk down, if you want to actually see it,
Man, I would love to see it.
see the signature.
Yeah.
I got it in a bookcase.
I'll take you down there.
Well,
you wanna go?
let me stop my.
All right. Oh, so you're doing your walking.
Well, I try to walk with
Man, I would
legs,
love to see that
Definitely.
book. That would be incredible.
Definitely.
but I've had it, you know.
How long? Since you were in school?
Oh yeah, since they gave it away.
So tell us the story again to the camera. How did you get it and stuff?
How did I get it?
Yeah.
They were giving them away. They declared them surplus.
Okay.
And usually back then, when they gave was getting rid of, books and stuff like that,
Yeah.
they gave the people opportunity. If they wanted them, they could take them. Well, Miss Quay Webb Camp was the teacher, and she gave the books away to the class members. And I happened to be the lucky one that got it.
And you said you didn't even really know who Elvis was?
Didn't even have any earthly idea.
But she told you it was Elvis's.
Oh, yeah, she
Yeah.
said there was one in there that had his signature in it out of all those students. And they didn't give them all away. Matter of fact, I remember, believe it or not, that there was a stack stack of books.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 73 right now, so,
So how long have you had the book?
ever since she gave it away.
Do you remember what year? What grade were you in?
I was in the fifth
Grade.
grade.
So
I would probably,
you'd have been 9 years old.
somewhere along in
roughly
there,
10.
yeah,
And you're 70,
73.
so that'd been 63 years
Yeah,
ago.
So you've had that book a long time.
yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I was waiting for the opportunity.
Wow.
Now your story's gonna be out there on the
That is
YouTube. So.
incredible.
I've been
go.
I've been offered them, but I didn't say it was high enough.
Well, hey, let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's go look.
All right, let me stop
Yes,
this.
sir.
That's awesome, man.
All right, friends, we're going to jump in the Gray Ghost to go take a look at the Elvis book.
Creek block in there. It says in Indian.
Yeah,
That's all it. That's all it is.
yeah. All right, so we're going to head,
You go
Over to
straight
your
out the
house?
corner, take a left.
okay? I'm going to have to turn the air conditioner on. I need a
it's
shorts today.
Well, I left the heat on in my house. I keep a Vanguard to keep from the central running, and I know it's going to be. I should have turned it off, but it won't.
Yeah, this is
Kill me.
a bonus story.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Well, something told. It just said. I saw y'all looking for, and some of those people up there through the years, you know where they are. Just like where Elvis's twin brother's buried.
Yeah, well, that's what we're talking
That's
about.
what we're
That's
talking
what we're
about.
looking for.
Well, it's out at Presley.
Well,
Supposedly.
it's supposedly, but it's not.
Supposedly.
Well, they've got it marked.
That's
Exact-
Virginia Presley there. That is not Jesse, I promise you.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We've done a lot of
I
research.
just finished a video and put it out about that.
I've looked at some of the video. Turn right here, right here.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
And turn right here.
Right here? This
Yeah,
you?
right in the drive.
Okay.
Nice.
I've lived here 73 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, I just released a video about that marker that's to the right of Noah Presley.
Okay.
And that's
Is it up on a hill?
yeah, well, kind
It
of.
should be in the back side of the cemetery on a hill.
Yeah.
No, that's a different
No.
spot.
Well, that's.
Can you go with us and show us
Well,
that
I
spot?
don't know exactly. I've been there,
Okay.
but where I saw it, it's photographed on that grave
Yeah.
site.
Okay. I'll show
If
you a
look
photograph.
if you look under Presley.
Man, I hate I stopped you from your walk.
No,
But we'll take you right back down there.
No, I got what I needed in.
Yeah.
Like I say,
You
it's,
were just going for a bonus round?
yeah. One down. we had a tornado up here. Let's see, April 28th, 19. No, 14. 2 years. Well, it's 2 years ago. 4 years ago.
Yeah, 2014.
Yeah, 2014.
Yeah, that's 5 years ago.
It tore up.
So you got some damage?
I got about $28,000 worth. Let me get that book.
Yes, sir. Man, we thank you so much for sharing this.
If somebody hadn't got it.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
That's his signature.
It is definitely there.
Yeah. It's his.
I want you to look when he was a kid.
See it here.
He didn't even put his E in there.
And that, I went back on.
That says 1942, so that was. Let's see. Teacher should. It says, I hereby certify this has sold to Elvis Presley. I think he was just writing his name in there, just messing. Because this book stayed in the library till 1950.
Yeah, and see, it's
And he
all
moved.
these over here are dated 42, 41.
Yeah, and he moved to
Memphis.
in 48. So I think he just wrote his name in there, just messing.
That's a possibility.
This is an incredible find, man.
Oh, that is incredible.
Unbelievable.
But see, that's possibility. The oldest signature.
Old world background.
Yeah. I went through it to see right there. It says,
Copyright 1934.
yeah, see, it's Ms. Kemp. That was
1941, 42.
How amazing.
Unbelievable. I'm going to take some photos of this.
all right.